Welcome back to the Conference Carolina's Gridiron Show. I'm your host, Hannah Russo, and week 9 was filled with nothing but excitement as North Greenville secured the #1 seed heading in to the conference championship. Before we get into this past week's game and look ahead, let's sit down with Chowan's own Antwone Godley.
Antwone, an 82-yard kickoff return under a minute left, completely flipped the game. What was going through your mind in that play, and what did you see ahead of you?
The team needed me to make a play, and when the ball had dropped, like I'm not gonna lie, everything just opened up. Like it was the only one way to go,
Only
and the
one
only
way to
person that was there for was the kicker. And see how that went for
go.
him.
How much practice and preparation goes into a moment like that for you to be ready?
It's just honestly prayer. Like I was praying the whole time before that play happened. I was praying like the whole game, honestly, because I wanted us to win really bad. So yeah.
Prayer always works, and the Lord shows up for us. So that's beautiful to hear that you do that during the game too.
Yeah.
What did your coaches emphasize throughout the week for special teams in your meetings that were able to help you and just the whole unit execute in critical situations?
Uh, Play fast and physical. Honestly, that's really it. Like we win special team. We make plays on special teams. We have a good chance of winning the game.
Special teams can often pick up on the energy from both the defense and the offense. How were
Yes.
you all able to pick up on the energy from the team as a whole?
Honestly, just making sure everybody see me. Honestly, I make sure everybody stay hydrated. Even when I'm not playing, I still try to make sure everybody stay hydrated and just keep them going, keep them positive. Like we might not been winning a lot, but we still have a great team.
Yeah, you do. And being able to step up in a leadership role like that, what gives you the confidence to be able to do so?
I played quarterback in high school, so I
Okay.
always had that. I always had that leadership role.
What was it like for you to make that switch, quarterback to special teams?
Ooh. Well, I play corner now, so
Okay.
you know, if you able to get back there, you can you can make it work.
Was it a difficult transition for you from quarterback to corner, or was it pretty easy?
Uh, I played it a little bit in high school, but I just ain't never get the technique down. So once
Mhm.
I actually switched, you know, I'm an athlete, so any position they need me to play, I'm gonna do that.
Absolutely. For younger players that saw that moment, what message do you hope they take away from it about staying ready and being clutch when the opportunity arises?
That's a good question. So I have a little backstory on that. So when I was at North Carolina Wesleyan, we had 8 quarterbacks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I wasn't one of the top quarterbacks. So,
Okay.
I got impatient. That was in 2020.
Okay.
So I've been out of football for almost 5 years.
Wow.
So, just stay patient, pray, and don't worry about anything. Let God handle everything.
Absolutely. You said you were out of football for 5 years. What did you do during that time just to be able to find your way back into it and in the position you're in now?
Honestly, I was working. I don't think I had a plan to come back, but my dad, he called me when I was on my lunch break, honestly, and he was like, "I know you don't want to be working for the rest of your life," and I'm not gonna lie, that same week, I quit my job and tried to come back to school.
Well, good for your dad on just really recognizing where your passion was and helping you get back to it. Talk me through that process of being able to step back on the field for the first time at Chowan.
uh, just being confident in myself. Like I feel like I can play anywhere, like anywhere. So just knowing I have that confidence and can nothing really break that.
Absolutely. Your confidence is mirrored in your whole team as well. How are you all building on that and using that confidence heading into this final weekend of Conference Carolinas football?
We just stand prepared. We like going through the game plan. We just had a couple meetings. Got practice tomorrow, so just staying focused and locked in during the week.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Antwone, for hopping on today. I really appreciate your
Yes,
time.
ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Like you heard from Antwone, an electric game from Chowan and Erskine. Godley himself sealing the deal with that 82-yard kick return with under a minute left to play in regulation. Erskine put up a fight, though they had the lead going into the locker room, thanks to Gary Maddox III for getting things started with a sack safety providing an impact play on the first play of the game. Every unit for the Flying Fleet responding to that opening play. Quarterback Ryan Kilmer going 19 of 25, 210 yards and 3 touchdowns. This weekend, Erskine will finish the regular season at Barton, and Chowan will host Ferrum for their senior day. Ferrum heading into this final weekend of conference play, looking to bounce back after being shut out by North Greenville 27-0. North Greenville, like we mentioned earlier, securing that #1 seed for the very first Conference Carolinas football championship in 51 years. North Greenville, a dominant first half, putting up all 27 of their points before heading into the locker room. Both teams struggled to find the end zone coming out of the locker room. Before heading to the conference championship, North Greenville will travel down to Shorter to close out the regular season. Ferrum will head to Chowan. And on senior day, a big second half for UNC Pembroke gives them the victory over Barton 34-17. UNC Pembroke struggled a little bit in the first half, including a fumble early on in the game, but that second half momentum is what propelled them to the conference championship and a perfect 5-0 record when playing in Pembroke. The Braves capitalized on a fumble recovery by Britton Pascoe at the Barton 14-yard line, and Joel Felder's 8-yard rush set up quarterback Trey Robinson for a 6-yard run with 4:56 left to play in the third quarter. Barton attempted to respond, but a fumble by running back Jackson Parrish allowed UNC Pembroke to maintain control throughout the remainder of the game. UNC Pembroke will be idle this week before taking on North Greenville in the first ever Conference Carolinas championship. Barton will take on Erskine for their final matchup of the 2025 season.